There's a lot going on in drums and toms, with 3 new instruments in this section, and let me start with the massive taiko section, before we come to the new bass drum and the rototoms. Initially used by samurais to intimidate their opponents, those instruments are truly ancient, with a history of more than 2,000 years. Usually played in different ensemble sizes, the taikos are often used with a strong rhythmical component, with cudgels, big wooden beaters that produce a hard, accentuated sound. In the orchestral context, a softer sound with a more profound bass is produced by using gong mallets. You get up to 12 velocities and 8 round robins for the 10 taikos we sampled, from 8-inch to 53-inch. We triggered those instruments with hits in the center of the drum, the side of the drum, the edge and the corpus, with upbeats, rolls, different beaters and brushes, and with a super ball. And the new bass drum, the Lefima 28, has been added with up to 16 velocity levels and 8 round robins. You wouldn't believe how many variations of hits with different beaters, sizzle change and super ball are possible with such a seemingly simple instrument, but here we go. The big drums were imported to Europe by Turkish Janissaries and have been integrated into orchestral music by Mozart and Beethoven in the 18th century. The symphonic bass drums became bigger in the 20th century, and while the main purpose of the big drum was to deliver a steady pulse, think of marching bands or pop music, it is often used for accents and special effects. Choose from single hits on different parts of the drums, rolls, upbeats, coperto, different beaters from soft to hard to brushes, and of course special effects like sizzle and super ball. Our new rototoms have been invented in the second half of the 20th century, so they are a rather new addition to the symphonic arsenal, and they can be tuned by rotating the frame of the drum. Yeah, that could explain the name. So there are similarities to timpani, and rototoms are indeed often used instead of soprano timpani, or if the arrangement calls for any tuned drums. Up to 8 velocities and 8 round robins, single notes, rim shots, rolls, glissandos, played with sticks, hot rods and mallets are waiting for you.